Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Car Tech, and we're going to be doing episode 2 of making a 350Z 600 wheel horsepower. In this episode, we will be talking about boost and turbos specifically because that is my plan. Alright, to get right into it, my first plan is to continue with my same turbo I have on my Turbonetics kit on the 350Z. They claim this turbo is good for up to 600 horsepower. It's a dual ball bearing water cooled turbo, 60 to 1. So hopefully that does it, but if not, I have a couple of backup options. So the first backup option, and this is honestly probably a better turbo than the Turbonetics turbo, is going to be the BorgWarner. I love this turbo. It's just a fantastic turbo. This is the BorgWarner S257 SXE 57/61. So this is just a great turbo, honestly. Right here you got the turbine specs, and this is where the half of the turbo that takes the hot air and recycles it. That one's a 61mm exducer, which leads up to that, and a 70mm inducer. So this is just a great size in general, especially for the hot side. This is again a fantastic turbo for my application. And as far as the compressor specs, the portion of the turbo that takes in the cooler air from the intake is going to be a 57mm inducer. This is the first little wheel, beginning of the wheel, and then it leads to the back of the wheel. 76mm exducer. This is a billet turbo. Again, this is just a great turbo for my specific purpose. To aim for 600 wheel horsepower. They even have it rated approximately 625. It will go higher, but it'll start to peak at probably about 700. So this is a really well optimized turbo for my application. And next up, I would like to go with a precision turbo, and this is between honestly about 3 or 4 turbos on here. So the first turbo I really like is the PT 5858 or Precision 5858. This is rated at 620 horsepower. It's a 58mm compressor, 58mm turbine, and this is a fantastic option. This will keep spool very low. I will spool very quickly and have a lot of torque, which is not always a good thing, to be honest, because that's what ruins parts and motors. Next turbo would be the 5862. Again, another fantastic turbo to choose. This one's rated up to 700 horsepower. This is a fantastic turbo. I believe this is like high-end, very extremely well-made turbo. Yeah, so... But that's a pretty small turbo for that amount of power. And it'll probably go above that too, but that's when it starts to not be so optimal. And then another one is just like, would be more me right here. PT 5862, 640. This price is a lot less than that one. And then the next turbo that I really like is this one right here. The 6262. I probably won't hop up to 6266, but again, if the price is right, I'll get any turbos on this entire list. So next up, we got a Garrett Gt 3582R. This one's rated up to 675 horsepower. So this is a great option. That blue's not really working out. Yeah, but the GT 3582R. So this turbo, 61mm inducer, 82 exducer on the compressor. This is pretty big, but it will work great for my application. The turbine, 62 exducer, 68 inducer. This is a fantastic turbo as well. But just to sum it all up, So I am going turbo, big single turbo. First order, I would do just keep my same turbo, max it out, which is probably what I'm going to do. See how it gets there. If that's not working out, I'm going to try to get the BorgWarner would be my next optimal choice. But if not, I'm happy with any of the turbos that I listed on this list. They're all fantastic turbos for any V6 motor looking for about 600 horsepower, or really any motor in general looking for about 600 horsepower. If you're a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, smaller V8, these are all great options to choose from. In another video, I'll explain how I determine these turbos and that sizing. I have a little formula I can whip out and show you guys based on, they give you little maps when you look at these turbos right here. And I'll just explain to you how you calculate these maps. But just for example, I fall around somewhere right in this zone. So this is a really good turbo for me. Once you get over here, you're kind of peaking out the turbo. Here, it's a little too big for your car. So I'll just explain this map and explain the little math behind it. So that's what I'll do there. As far as this, my next episode, I plan on just explaining a little bit of the machining process that I've already been through, and plans as far as parts and internals will be in another video. So thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this little series, I'm gonna tell you every detail how I'm getting there, transmission and clutch, every detail. So thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe if you like these to check out more videos. See you later. Also, if you guys have any questions about any part of this build, or you want to know anything specific, I'll be glad to make maybe a video on it, or at least answer your question down in the comment section below. So feel free to ask any questions you want. Thanks again.